Would Helen Keller be any good with a handgun? Have you ever wanted your prostate massaged by a nanobot? All this and a whole lot more this week on Hypothetically Speaking.
Okay, here's a shot out of a cannon.
Hypothetically speaking.
Oprah, Barbara Walters, your wife. You gotta fuck one, marry one, kill one. Go! Answer the man!
Hello and welcome to Hypothetically Speaking. We have a podcast for you. No, let me start again.
I think we should continue rolling in.
No, we're starting
A
again.
podcast for
Love to
me?
keep that. just for me.
I have to think about what I can't do improv. I have to think about what
We
I'm
should
doing.
minute,
just
go ahead.
use this. I like this.
I like that.
Okay, let me try again.
That's a genuine moment. I like it. I'm going to keep that all in.
No,
I'm
don't
going to keep
it.
it all.
Shit.
I'm going to keep all that. Zane has no say.
If we're going to keep it, then we might as well just roll into it. My name is Zane. Thanks for tuning in to Hypothetically Speaking. With me, I have Greg.
I'm here. It's so happy.
Along with us, we have Kyle.
I'm here too. I'm here for your podcast.
This is terrible. Okay, hey, Sean, what's up?
Hey, you have me too, Zane.
Thanks, buddy.
You got me.
For those who've never listened before, this is a train wreck of a podcast where we talk about hypothetical situations, hypothetical questions, hopefully ones that you've never thought to think about. We got some good ones for you today. I think I'm going to start things off with a...
Wait.
What?
We had stories to tell.
Oh, shit.
Man.
That's right.
Oh, this is already off the rails.
This is why I shouldn't be host.
This is great, though.
All right. Well, speaking of podcasts, we went to see a podcast this week with
Yeah, we did.
the infamous Douglas.
Douglas Benson.
There you go.
We saw Doug Loves Movies, which Zane, Smitty, and Ryan all are not fans of, but they came with me anyway.
It's fine.
Are you guys good?
Are we good?
I figured out why we can't hear you guys. Let's cut this part out for a minute
Yeah, let's cut
because
it
I
out.
can.
I
st-
don't cut shit out.
Let's cut this
This
whole
is
thing.
all what. This is just who
The
we
thi-
are. What happened?
No,
Explain
I
to the
mean,
listeners what happened, Kyle.
If I change the output on GarageBand to the built-in microphone, then we will hear you just from the Skype and everything, and it won't get messed up because this has happened to me before.
Perfect.
But I have
So-
to stop. But I have to stop the recording because it won't let me change the output while it's
Stop
recording.
it. We'll do it again. We'll do it
Okay,
again.
no, we will not. But
Damn
we will
it.
stop and we'll be right back. 1 second.
Let's get things back on track. We went to a podcast. We saw Doug Loves Movies at Zany's, a comedy club here in Nashville. Greg, why don't you tell us about it?
It was hilarious. So neither one of the three of them who came with me really listened to the show at all. So I had Zane and Ryan make our name tags. Zane did Zane Man instead of Rain Man. Ryan did Life of Ryan instead of Life of Brian. And I did Greg's of New York.
Did
It
you
was
have
great.
Pete Holmes' face on Ryan's poster?
Ryan put Pete Holmes' face when Pete Holmes wasn't even in the festival. And didn't have Doug's face, didn't have his face,
Why did he
just
choo-
Pete Holmes.
I mean, I love Pete Holmes, but what made him choose Pete Holmes?
I don't know.
All right, fair enough.
But it was funny because I was really hoping it would get chosen because Doug definitely would have made fun of why Pete Holmes' face was on there.
For sure.
But the other thing we did was I told Ryan how people bring donuts, put them on the stage. They throw donuts in the crowd. So he bought a dozen donuts, ate one, tweeted out to Doug. Doug responded. It was a cool thing. We were the only ones who ended up bringing donuts and having them on stage. So, and all the guests were like apparently not good at the games. I had heard 2 out of the 3 of them before, but they're famously not good at the games. So the games are very easy. And one of the games was they had someone hold up one of their name tags in the crowd, and they used the entire dozen box of donuts, throwing them, and the first person to hit the sign won the game.
That's great.
So our donuts became an integral part to the episode, and he gave him a shout out right at the beginning, thanking him for bringing them. riffed on that a little bit. It's pretty hilarious. But then he since Ryan's not a fan, he only did it because I told him it's a thing. Doug asked if why he didn't use it for his name tag, because people use it for their name tag. People will pick it because it's donuts. And Ryan just yells back out, "What?" The entire place starts laughing. Doug moves on real quick. It's like, how'd you even know about the donuts thing in the first place? It was really great. It was a good time.
Let's talk about the not so great parts about that show.
Our seats fucking sucked.
Our seats sucked. I was in the very, very side. I was hugging the wall, so I could only see. They're in a line, obviously, and I could only see the one that was closest to me, which was Doug, which is fine. But also, to make matters worse, well, there's two things to make matters worse. I ordered chicken tenders because there was a minimum that you have to do at a comedy club, apparently. And I don't drink. I only eat chicken tenders.
I like that.
So
That's the alternative.
I ordered chicken tenders, and they didn't come out for like half of the show. It took like an hour. Everyone else ordered food. They got theirs right away. The waitress kept trying to be funny about it. Apparently, she's trying to make her way up on stage, but she said that she accidentally threw my chicken tenders out one time. She said, I don't know, bunch of bullshit, giving me sass the whole time. And then it was raining very hard that day. And apparently it was raining too much for good old Zanies, because I was having leaky, dirty rainwater drip on my head the whole show.
Are you serious?
It was terrible. I had to put my hood up in my hoodie to enjoy the show.
And the curtain was blocking.
Oh
your
yeah,
view.
and the curtain was in my way because I'm a little man, and the curtain was very billowy, so I had to hold it with my leg. So I had like 1 foot over like this. It was just.
I wish the viewers could see the way you wrapped your foot around. That was amazing.
Yeah, it was a lot of work, but it was fine.
I thought it was an above average Doug Loves Movies, though. It was. I really recommend listening to it. It was so
That
funny.
despite that these two viewers had apparently a horrible time there, like they got rained on in the venue.
Well, and the other thing, I tweeted him days ago asking him if I could call dibs on the request for Last Man Stanton, where the audience member gives a suggestion of a movie star and they go around naming movies they've been in. He told me it was too early to call dibs and to tweet him Saturday morning. So I tweeted him Saturday morning. He didn't pick me, and he ended up going through like 3 people who had terrible suggestions of actors no one's ever heard of. It was really bad, but hilarious. So I really recommend listening to it.
Good to know. That must be a good episode if you guys went through all that shit and still so much praise.
I'd like to listen to their suffering.
Straight up.
I hope I can hear the suffering on their part. That's why I'll listen to it.
If only to hear Doug make fun of Ryan on stage.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Oh, for sure.
Speaking of suffering, I've had some of my own personal suffering for the past week and a half. Would you say?
That's not
Greg?
personal suffering. It's although amazing segue. This is a great thing that's happened in our lives.
So let's see.
All the good things is happening to them. We've got nothing over here.
On
Jesus.
April 15th. That was, how long ago was that?
April 15th. That's about 7 days ago. Maybe more.
Sure.
Maybe
Around
more than
there. We
that.
can't do math. But anyway, I get a random text from someone in the 585 area code, which is Rochester, where I used to
That's
live.
where we are.
Indeed it is.
And the first text says, "This Chi-Chi?"
Oh yeah, that's right.
that's
So I don't know if this is obviously a random number. I don't know who this is from. And I don't know if this is a question, like, is this Chi-Chi? Or this is a statement saying this is Chi-Chi. Who knows? I don't know which part is Chi-Chi in this situation. But anyway, I respond, I say, what's up? They say, laying down, what's up with you? I say, not much. When can I see you again? Thinking like, okay, obviously this person isn't going to catch on that I'm not Chi-Chi or whoever they think I am.
Zane is stoked.
You ask them when you're going to see them again?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
okay.
stoked on the situation. He's ready for this wrong number situation.
First of all, I assume it's a dude. We'll get to that later. How do we want to do this, Greg?
Well, so we went camping last weekend, and he just pulls this out at night. Like we were playing Asshole. You just pull this out, and we had fun with it for the rest of the night, texting this person.
Right. So it goes back and forth. How you been? I said, pretty good, I guess. About to grab a donut. They say, ew.
Gross donut.
I say, what are you up to tonight? and they say with my daughter.
Ooh.
Dark.
And we say,
Not a fan.
we say, okay. They say, what are you doing? I say, just thinking about you. And they say, is that right? Why are you thinking about me? This is where we start to warm up here.
And we're going about, 50%. We're handing the phone back to each other.
Yeah.
One Zane reply, one Greg reply.
Right.
We're having a good time with it.
And then I think this one's Greg. He says, IDK, honestly, LOL, something about you. we had to assume, we had to match the dialect that they were doing. There was lots of LOLs and SMHs and WYDs on their end. So we had to match that. We sent them a GIF.
SMH.
Shake my head.
Shaking my head.
Dumb.
We sent them a GIF.
Exactly.
Like
that's
that, like
the
what you just
reaction
did.
right there.
We sent them a GIF of a sexy French fry.
That was a French fry?
Because, yeah.
I didn't get that, but
And they liked it. And we actually say, you like that? And they say, LOL, yeah. And then I think it's Greg at this point. He says, now your turn, LOL. And then they say, I got an iPhone. IDK, how to work it yet? LOL, how did you do that? And then Greg also says, LOL, don't worry. How about a real pic? REEL. Do you know how to work the cam? So he says, do you know how to work the cam? Not very subtle, as I was trying to approach things, but he ran things up. What are you going to do?
I was drunk.
And
what
then they
happens.
say
Not
LOL,
surprising.
and then we say, is that a yes? And then we get a pretty sexy picture of a lady. We thought it was a dude.
Surprisingly,
She has-
a lady.
She has a pretty, nice looking stomach. She's of a darker persuasion.
that was the way to put that.
Yeah.
That works.
She has a very ghetto line tattoo of her hand, which is over her crotch. She has
Wow.
very long red nails.
We're really painting an image here.
And at this point, I got that. We got the picture when I was sleeping, so I woke up and I said, "God damn, girl, what a way to wake up."
God damn, girl.
So from there, I kind of dropped things. From there, there's a 6-day period where I did not text. I thought that was the end. Okay, I had my fun. Obviously, this needs to stop. But it didn't stop there. I talked to Greg, and he convinced me to keep talking to this poor woman.
He keeps blaming me for the situation. It's not my phone.
And so we say, how was your week? They say, it's been okay. I'm in Phoenix, Arizona right now. I come back next Friday. And I say, that makes sense. You belong there. It's real hot.
Oh my god.
We're actually saying this well at Doug Loves
Wow.
Movies. We're texting.
Yeah. And she says, why you say I belong there, LOL? And then she says, oh, I get it. So we're not dealing with the smartest person here. And then she says, what you doing though? I say, just chilling, wish you were around. And she says, oh, word. And then she sends me heart eyes emojicon. What are those things called?
Hard eyes?
Heart
Heart
eyes.
eyes.
Heart eyes.
Emoticon.
You know, when someone gives you hard eyes.
Those real hard eyes.
And then I say, y'all flyer than an eagle, more hard eyes.
Oh my god.
And then just this morning, this is the last bit of it, or this is where things really take a
It
turn.
ramps up a bit.
She says, good morning. I say, hey, boo, you been dreaming on me? She says, yes, with lots of exclamation points.
Hey, wait, hold on. Hey, boo, question, you be dreaming on me?
Yeah.
I love that. That's so perfect.
And then I say, oh, wow, well, you better hurry on home so we can do something about that.
Ooh.
And she's like, what we going to do? And then I say, whatever you want. We're going to make that dream come true.
Oh my god.
And then she says, what you want to do? And then I texted this, but Greg wanted me to text this days ago. He said, I want to make that line in the pic you sent me roar.
Wow.
And then, cause she was covering her crotch with her hand, which had a line tattoo on it. So she sends me 2 more pictures. This is more of her body, not just her stomach and her crotch. I get to see her in her bra. She's wearing all Victoria's Secret, hot pink, panties on. She has lots of animal-based tattoo. She has
Full body pic.
One of her
Wow.
side
Oh.
has
We didn't see this
a
one.
giraffe.
Yeah, why didn't we get any of this?
Yeah, thanks for the
This all
follow-up,
just
Zane.
transpired today, and
This
we
just
were
happened
waiting
today.
for now to bring this
She
to
has
light.
a giraffe tattoo going up her side. She's an elephant tattoo on her thigh.
Just
and
in
then-
case you know this person.
And then
Here are the defying marks of her.
Yeah. And then after those 2 sexy pictures, he sends me a photo of her daughter, who was like 2 years old.
Oh, Jesus.
Like immediately after. And then she says, I did not mean to send you my daughter, LOL. She pushed it.
Oh, why is she? Oh.
So this is where
that
I'm
mean?
like, okay,
She's
I need to
scrolling
back
through
out of
her
this
mom's
situation.
texts.
I'm done texting. But Greg's
Nope.
like, we got to persevere. We got to see this through. And so I say, LOL, oh, she cute though. And you looking pretty cute too, goddamn.
What the fuck?
Zing.
And then
there's more.
this is where my heart drops. I'm sorry that we're taking such a long time on it, but I think it's worth talking about.
Yeah.
She says, LOL, thanks. Send me a pic of you.
Ooh, she cornered you.
And I really was like, okay, we're going to be found out.
But I pulled a fantastic Greg.
Greg had a good idea.
Yeah.
God.
And these
Fantastic,
are
Greg.
his words. I can't, this is my words. He told me to say something along these lines. I guess I took them into my own interpretation. I said, I can't help to keep looking at that booty. That's the finest ass in all the land. You're not allowed to keep that from me anymore, LOL. Okay, I'll make you a deal, LOL. You send me 2 more pics and I'll send you some of me. And I promise I'll make them good ones, winky face.
Oh, wow.
I felt terrible at this point. Once I saw her daughter, I did not want any part of this anymore. But she sends me 2 more pics. One of her big booty with a big giraffe print on it. And she sends me her boobs,
Boobies.
which are nice.
Oh, yeah.
Bare-
they have-
bare boobs.
Bare boobs?
They're
Bare
both
boobs.
pierced.
Oh
One
my
of them
god,
has
this escalated.
They're both pierced. One has a heart piercing that forces her nipple into the shape of a heart. She also worth noting, she has a Hello Kitty tattoo in the middle of her chest.
In the middle, like between boobs.
Like chest plate.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is fascinating.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, obviously, okay, she sent me her 2 pics. Now I know what she's expecting.
This isn't even the best part, guys.
What?
It's still coming. Are you kidding me, Sean? With that,
He's sick, guys.
Sean's crying.
I've been
He's
sick lately.
crying.
I leave this for hours. I want to be done with this. Greg is like, no, you have to keep going. He says, I haven't responded in a long time. You need to compliment her. I'm panicking. I say, that ass is driving me crazy, and those piercings sexy AF. I can't wait to see all that in person. Then she says, thanks, where's mine? And so I send her a picture of me, except it's not me.
Who is it, Zane?
It is I don't want to admit to this.
You have to.
I did a quick search on Tumblr for big black cock.
It was
Wow.
quick because it all came up in autofill.
Oh.
And that's not true. But I sent a picture of a man, thin, young black man with nice abs and
An elephant trunk.
very large penis.
The biggest.
And so, I feel like this is the end of things. they're freaking out. I'm going to keep going.
I'm listening.
She says, that is not you.
Oh, she saw right through it.
Oh, she knew me. She obviously spends a lot of time Googling big black
BBD.
cats. She knew.
I
I've
quickly
seen that
replied.
before.
Usually I take my time with this. I quickly replied. I say, LOL, what? And then she says, LOL, I just woke up. I had to rub my eyes and look at it 2 times. LOL. I never saw your dick. LOL. You always hid it from me.
You always hid it from me. What does that mean? I don't get it. I never saw your dick before. You always hid it from me. What does that
So
mean?
that's pretty much it. We're near the end, so I'll just read the last
Goes
few.
so deep.
She didn't text me for a few hours. Then Greg said, well, what you think? Worth the wait? And then she said, yes, it's worth the wait, LOL. And then Greg says, damn right it is. Ah ha ha. Let's keep the party going. And she says, what party? And Greg says, the pick for pick kind. Since you're not in town, picks are the next best thing. And she says, that's all I got.
So that's all we have.
So that's
as well.
the end of that story. Hopefully I never hear from this woman again. It brought me a lot of stress. I don't want to deal with this.
I doubt that it brought you stress. I think it sounded like fun.
Sounds like you enjoyed it.
I think you
The
should
best thing-
give us the number. We're in the area.
That was Greg's
that was-
idea.
I was like, we should say you got a new number, make it one of yours, and get one of you laid because she's obviously ready to go.
Easy. All right, we'll do
Sold.
that.
But the only problem is, 1, she thinks you're black, and 2, she thinks you have a 12.5 inch
Dude, hold on.
I don't see
That's
a-
the
We're
whole
gonna-
challenge.
I don't see a problem.
No, are
there.
you ready for this?
I don't
No, you
see
have
a
no
problem
idea.
with
Yeah, I
with
don't,
any
this
of that.
I don't
isn't real.
understand what you're saying, Zane.
Hold on. I'm going to try to make sure you guys can see this.
I mean, it's not that good. Oh, wow. No.
You call that big?
I don't think there's one of those in anywhere in Monroe County.
That thing's been living in the swamp for the past 20 years.
That doesn't look... None of that looks real. But
It's nothing to do with race. Nothing to do with race. Just about size.
Damn it.
Oh my god.
I don't know how you could possibly hide that from her. The thing is huge.
Okay. Well,
That is so funny. Oh my god. I didn't think Zane had responded after I forget what text it was, but then he came over because we recorded 3 Dicks Picks before this, and he came over and he showed Ryan, and I laughed so unbelievably hard when I saw the picture he sent. I went online and got pictures of people I told him to send, but they were like clothed dudes, like big arms and abs, and Zane just whips out this fucking Clydesdale. It was so good.
Clydesdale
Oh my
of a man.
Zane, I just gotta say, where did you get this game from?
I mean, Greg helped a lot.
There
Greg-
you go.
There you go. Guys, that is actually what my penis looks like.
That's what Zane looks like.
Yeah. So yeah, that happened. That was fun. Hopefully it's done though.
It's not
We'll
done.
see about
It's
that.
never
I don't
done.
know.
But-
But wait till Greg gets drunk again and he's
Speaking of
Yeah. he
No.
speaking of dicks, let's roll into the first question.
Yeah.
It is my question, a would you rather question. The question is, would you rather suck wait, let me read this. Holy shit.
Oh man, I'm already mad.
cut off.
This might be the most R-rated, not safe for work episode. If you're about to ask what I think you're about to ask, and knowing what question I have planned as well.
Jesus
God.
Christ.
Oh man, go ahead.
I'm
Read
still
yours.
reading. I think I worded this poorly. Hold on.
So don't let Zane fool you. A lot of that conversation was him.
I mean, it was, but okay, my question is, would you rather suck one dick for $50,000 or would you rather suck as many dicks as you want for $1,000 each? Does that make sense?
Yep.
That does make sense.
What was the second part again? What was the second part? I missed
You're
that.
writing this down. Would you rather suck? Would you rather suck one dick
Yeah, I got that.
for $50,000?
Yeah.
I'm helping the listeners out, Sean.
All right.
Would you rather suck one dick for $50,000 or as many dicks as you want for $1,000 each?
Infinite dicks
Infinite dicks.
for 1,000
What are you guys thinking?
each.
So my question right off the bat is, if it's just one dick, do I get to choose that dick?
Yeah, you can
Or
choose
the person
dick.
attached
You
to
can
it, I
choose
should
all
say.
the dicks in this situation. The dicks aren't forced upon you. You're seeking the dicks out.
Whatever dick I choose.
Yeah.
So they can't say no. If I choose to suck their dick, they have to let me suck their dick.
I mean, yeah, sure.
If I sucked another dick after the initial dick and got the $50,000, if there was a second dick, do I get another $50,000?
No.
It's just a one-shot deal.
You take the deal knowing the stipulation of the deal. So you say, okay, I'm going to suck one dick for $50,000. Or if you think you're willing to suck more dicks for more money, you can do that, but you have to suck more dicks.
Is there a contract I have to sign? How do I do this? Like what?
Yes. This contract is enforceable by law. If you take the $50,000 and suck 2 dicks, that's in the contract. That's on you. That was just for fun for you.
Okay. Okay.
No money involved there.
If you sign this contract and I go 10 years without sucking that one dick, are people going to come by and make sure that you still know you need to suck that one
No
dick?
one cares. No one. You can listen. In either scenario, you can suck as many dicks as you want. You're only getting paid once, though. If you suck, if you
If you
take the
$50,000.
$50,000.
Oh man.
What are the risks of STDs? Is like normally regular chances, or is that like I don't have to worry about that?
No, you have to worry about that.
It's a
But
real
again,
problem still.
This is real life, guys.
Can I put
this is
condoms
really
on the dicks?
sucking dicks.
The dicks are
Wait,
out
real
there.
world. Okay.
Say that again, Greg.
Can I put condoms on the dick?
Oh.
You're telling me you wanted to have a blowjob with a condom on?
I'd want
I'm
to.
sucking
If
the
I was
dick,
going
not
to
getting
give a
my dick
blowjob,
sucked, right?
I'd much
You're
rather.
not thinking about
That
the
might
other
actually
end.
help me do the infinite
What?
dicks.
That's what I'm.
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. Yeah, wouldn't you putting a condom on the dick I'm about to suck only makes it less
That's no
of
fun.
sucking
Come
a
on.
dick.
You know that's no fun.
It's no fun for the person
Zane,
getting
we're not
sucked
going to
off.
suck your dick.
Oh,
Okay.
wait. That's a good question, though. Can you suck the same dick for $1,000? Or does it have to be different dicks?
Ooh, good question.
That is a good question. I'm going to say they have to be different dicks.
Ah, come on. You could just have, like, one buddy that you were... like, the
You can
four
split
of
it
us
with
right
them.
here. We could
Nothing
just keep
personal,
sucking each other's
dude.
dicks
You
if we
know
ever
it's
needed
all-
money.
Yeah, right.
Hey,
It's
dude,
just like,
I'll split it with
Greg,
you.
I need
75,
$1,000. Take your pants off.
No, they have to be different dicks.
Where's
Well,
the bottle of Jack?
shit.
Let's do it.
That changes things.
And you could keep it a secret easier if
I
it
mean,
was only
there's
a
no
few
limit.
people.
There's no limit to this, guys. You can suck an infinite amount of dicks.
Yeah,
with
but
each
think
one.
of how much work that would be. I mean, like, it's not
Well-
like I can just go and suck...
I'm assuming
I
you
mean-
have to suck it to completion.
Oh yeah,
Now,
you're not sucking a dick unless you're sucking a dick.
Does it
I
have to
like
be...
the way you think. My question is, do we come to a verdict on the condoms though? Because that could open up a whole other slew of concerns.
I'm
Slew.
gonna say no condoms allowed.
Okay,
No
so-
condoms allowed.
No condoms, but I mean, again, you can choose the dicks. You can make them have STD tests and shit before, but that's
Okay.
So I can
Jesus.
wash them.
That's going to be a whole process.
No, see, this is just like work now. This is just like going to a job and saying like, oh, I gotta
then it-
look. I want to
why
suck
not
your.
just
I have
suck-
to tell. I have to suck your dick. I would like to suck your dick. I mean, like, what do I probably have to like give them a cut of the money or something? Because like, I
don't
also
think
have
so.
to.
You don't-
well, no,
hey,
I have to like see.
John,
if they're-
you don't have
if
to
they-
split the money.
I have to see
You
if
don't
they
have to tell them about this.
STDs. I have to see if they have STDs.
Of course, right?
So that's just like
Well, no.
But, I mean,
here,
if you're
Sean.
going to do that consistently, then you don't have to work. That is your job.
Exactly. And
but then I have
all
to
you have
suck
to
the
do,
dick, and it's just like that's a lot of dicks.
You bet it's.
all
a
you
lot
have to
of
do
dicks.
is properly source your dicks. You got to know where they're coming from. You got to know where to go get the dicks, and then you don't have to worry about the STDs and
These
stuff
are-
because you're the odds are in your favor if you're sourcing these dicks properly.
These are farm raised, cage free dicks.
These are free range dicks.
no hormones.
Now, how can you say
GMOs.
that when it's like it's a free for all for me getting dicks? How do you know they're cage free, farm raised dicks? You don't know
Sean,
that because
I
I have to go
I
out
can
and
tell you.
find them, STD
what?
check them. If I'm
Sean,
being
I
that
just found
careful,
a
You
dick.
check them.
And that thing was definitely free range.
That was a free range
That was a
dick
free
if I've
range
ever
dick
seen one.
was
that
a
we were just
free-
talking about.
That's like the Kobe beef of Dons. Yeah,
I love Kobe beef. I love it.
I know you do.
Oh yeah.
But Sean, you don't have to.
What?
I was gonna say you don't have to tell these people that you're.
They'll just do it.
You don't have to tell them that there's any money involved. You can just be like, "Hey, I'll suck your dick," and they'll be like, "Okay, cool."
Is that how it goes, Zane? Is that how
in
it
this
is?
situation,
It's just
is
like
it that easy?
Zane's
I just go around and
Dude,
offer
Sean, you're saying
my mouth.
if someone was like, "Hey, dude, hey,"
I'll suck your dick for.
It's as simple as that.
Hey,
Hey,
You got a purty mouth.
yeah, you would think about it. You would take a few seconds to think about it.
I would or he would.
One would, you would.
Wait, if someone asked me or
Yeah. If you were on the receiving end and you were unknowingly offered a dick suck, you would at least think about it, no matter who the person was.
someone who is going to suck my dick for nothing.
Wait,
I feel like
can
they
we
would
put a
have an
pin in
angle
this
here.
conversation?
Yeah.
We need to put a
I'd
pin
be a
in
little
that specific
suspicious.
conversation
What?
for now. We need for the person you getting a dick suck. Let's just move on from that for the time being because something tells me we might return to a similar situation in a future question of this exact same episode.
Uh-oh.
really?
So I just don't want to exhaust.
I
that
have
scenario
one
too much
question
in
though
detail.
that I've been
Okay.
that's been
Sure,
really
sure.
getting me. I'd like to
Okay.
ask. So no condoms.
Yeah.
They have to
That's the
finish. What's the method of finishing?
Like in your mouth.
In my mouth,
Impor-
on my face. I'm just going from the usuals of pornography.
In a bucket I keep
Can
in the
I
garage.
just get out of the way completely? I don't have to touch that shit.
I don't. have
Just
you-
dodge it,
I
just-
don't understand what kind of blowjobs you've had. You come in their mouth.
Shit.
Not every time.
You come in their mouth.
Not
Damn
every
it.
time. It's wherever they want it.
Okay, well,
I can't just
You wanna
say
give that
I'm
to them?
doing this. Their mouth has rights.
If you wanna offer that, Sean, that's your prerogative.
I'm just saying, like, it's not in the mouth is not a guarantee. It could be somewhere else. They might not want it in the mouth.
Whether or not it should be a guarantee.
This is my world. This is my fantasy, and in my world, in my fantasy, you always come in their mouth.
All right. Well, they always come in. No, they come in my mouth. I'm the one sucking them dicks, right? I have to suck the dicks for the money. We're not talking. Let's not bandy our words around here.
Yeah, no, they're coming in at whoever's mouth.
I'm always having to have them come in my mouth, is what you're saying, in order to get my $1,000.
Well, 50,000 if you only want to do one.
But one's easy. If I want to meet that quota, I'd have to do it 50 times.
Exactly. So why don't you just do the one if you're not willing to do 51?
All right, weren't we putting a pin in this and moving on or something?
No, we're good.
Sean's getting too hot.
I was talking about you getting sucked off is a question we'll talk about later.
Great.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Well, I think we've talked about sucking dicks for long enough, so why don't we go around? Sean, you seem to be heated about this. What's your opinion?
Well, I'm just doing the 1 for 50.
Okay.
You know, 1 for 50.
You're not
no,
willing.
It's demeaning. I would get tired of it.
Right.
After about, like, 15 times of testing these guys and, like, going around, where am I going?
Sean, listen.
I'm probably going out on the town to some, you know, and I'm offering up my mouth every time. I'm just like, I'll suck your dick. And I'm just,
but that's $1,000
like,
in hand right away.
all the way. You can
All the way.
all the way. And I'm just not, I'm not ready for that. I'd rather put in my day and get my 50.
All right.
I will go next and say I agree with Sean.
Oh, yeah?
The things that would have swayed me the other way is if it could have been the same dick over and over again.
Yeah.
And because that you can keep
form a
that more of a
relationship with this
secret.
dick.
Yeah, it can
Keep
be a
that more
strong,
secret.
you can create a strong brotherhood connection there.
No, my.
But if I have to go find
Brotherhood, maybe.
51
like
different
that.
people to
Not
be
even
better than the
51.
other situation.
200, a million, as many as you want.
Yeah,
but that's a lot of cum.
dick.
Right in the mouth.
Sean,
Right in the mouth.
you'd get good at it. We both know that you'd get good at it.
I bet he's already good at it. You know what you like.
Are you saying
You
me?
like what you know.
Or
Yeah.
someone else?
Yeah, you.
Why is this
You,
coming
Sean.
back to me?
Kyle, what do you think?
Don't loop me into this.
I'm going to agree with them. I'm going to go the one dick for 50 because frankly, even though women always act like they do, I highly doubt they even enjoy giving blowjobs. So like, why would I? You know, I'm not that I would enjoy it, but I bet it's even worse than we think it is.
It's probably, well, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure some people enjoy it.
Oh, I'm sure some people do, but you know,
Yeah,
every
let's not
girl
laugh.
acts
Some people
like
enjoy
they
going
love
down-
it while they're doing it, but you know, secretly they probably don't want to do
I think
that.
I think there's a good portion of people who like giving head
Sure.
on both sides.
Sure, I'm not judging anybody.
Both
You know,
sides of the line.
Both sides of the
Yeah.
line.
I've never.
I'm just saying.
I'm frankly surprised at all of you. I thought you guys were investors. I thought you guys wanted to think about your future.
I
You could
am.
have as much money as you want. You could suck every dick on this planet twice and keep going and have as much money as you want.
Zane,
You
go ahead.
I'm just saying that after the 30th load that you've swallowed, you might start getting sick of things, and then you haven't even made what that one dick would have got you.
I like that
you know
because
what?
I'm at 15. Like I was like after 15 loads. Kyle,
That's
you're
your
at
current
30
number right
loads.
now,
You could take
going into
about
this
30
podcast?
loads.
Oh, this is what you're assuming that you could take 50. That's
Based
your
on
real
what-
guess.
based
You
on
take
each of our
15 loads.
ballparks
Based
right
on
now,
experience.
I was like, well, I could go to 15. You said 30. I don't know about you guys, but no.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say that I would suck 51 or more dicks, but I mean, I feel like that's an easy way
but
to
you'd
make
like
money.
the opportunity. You'd like
I
the
just
ability.
think it could become part of your routine. You know, you eat your Wheaties, you brush your. Well, you should probably brush your teeth.
You should brush your teeth
the fact.
after you suck the dick.
But I'm just saying, like, I could get good at it. I could get that down in a few minutes.
Wow, you're pretty confident in
Right?
your dick sucking
That's
skills.
very confident.
I'm
I
just
mean,
saying,
you have to be good at it then to make it happen that quick.
I would have a lot of practice.
Eventually, yeah, I guess.
That's a fair point.
And
That's a fair point.
anytime I'm low on cash, I'll just be like, hey.
It's like an ATM, but a cock.
That's a great way to think about it. So I'm saying I'll take $1,000 per dick. I'll do it.
All right.
Let's do it.
Well, let's do it.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah. Let's get started, Greg.
I would like to interrupt. Well, not interrupt. I would like to hijack the next question.
Okay.
We were about to go to Sean, but I just think, considering what my question is, it would
good.
be nice to flow into.
Let's
right
get it
now.
all out
Fuck
of the
me,
way.
right?
Yeah, let's get it out of the way.
course.
So, my question, I was like, usually mine are a little complicated. I was like, I'm going to go simple, I'm going to go old-fashioned, real typical, and it was going to be so we did a game, episode 2, about how little money you would need to be paid to do something pretty awful.
Oh, wow.
So this one, it's going to be, we changed it a little bit. I'm going to give you a number amount. So that's going to be the starting bid at how much you would need to have this happen, and see just see where we all land on how much we would need to be paid to have this happen.
I'll do it for $1,000.
Okay, moving on. No, so the situation is, starting at $100,000, how much would you need to be paid to have another man suck your dick to completion?
So I'm not sucking dick in this one. I'm getting my dick sucked.
This is very different. This is crucially different than Zane's situation. You are on the receiving end of said blowjob,
But a man is
but
giving
it's
you.
a man.
Uh-huh.
And
how much?
I have to pay?
No, you get paid
have to pay.
for this.
I'm getting paid.
You're getting paid and your dick sucked. So it's a pretty sweet deal.
Thanks,
So I'm
Donald.
trying to figure out how little it would take.
Yeah, well, I set the bar right around $100,000. But if you could do it for less, I mean,
I mean,
Like,
How about 50 G's, baby?
well, that was
$2, $1.
do I get to pick?
Price is right.
Do I get to pick who the guy?
Yeah, do we get to pick the dude?
or is it like a random selector?
I get to pick the dude.
You get to pick.
I get to pick the dude.
You
You get to pick the dude.
I
That's
get to
worse
pick
than
the dude.
anything.
Exactly.
Wait, is it different for each of us then?
Oh yeah, I have a special pick for all three.
Oh,
You gotta
I
tell
like
us.
that.
You gotta tell us.
No, I think he's got to tell us after.
Yeah, we'll get
He's
there.
not. Come on, we're dealing with Greg here.
You're right.
He's not going to tell us before
He is a bastard.
we put our bids in.
Is this a one-time deal, or can I do this ad infinitum?
Ooh,
Ad
infinitum.
What's the word?
Ad
And is it on
infinitum.
There it
demand?
goes. Yeah.
No, it's all by my terms.
Oh God.
So I could be in like the middle of something important, and then all of a sudden Greg could be like, Sean's getting his dick sucked right now by Michael Cera, and then Michael
Yeah.
Cera pops in.
You're
So
in the
the-
middle. It's about 3:40 in the afternoon.
I'm in a
you're
job
checking
interview,
out
and
I'm in a job.
No, you're at the liquor store. A nice lady's buying a few bottles of wine for her dinner she has, and you're giving your recommendations. You like the Spanish wines.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, I just come right in with my special guest, and they get right down to it. You have no say in the matter. It's the only way you get the money.
But
I would say, not knowing anything about the person, I would do it for $100,000.
That's pretty reasonable. Do I get to wear a
Is
condom
that-
in this situation?
why would you?
Yeah, why? That's terrible.
No, you get no condom.
Also,
Why are
when
you
Greg's
wearing one?
Because
Well,
there's
you
a
don't-
dude sucking my dick.
What's wrong with his mouth?
You don't know who I've chosen.
You don't know who it is.
He could still have STDs.
do I get to have
Knowing
a
Greg,
conversation
he would
with them
choose
before?
somebody with an STD.
Yeah, you get no knowledge whatsoever of the individual I've chosen for you.
Until-
so the amount of money you request, has to also factor in the risk you take of knowing that I could choose whoever the fuck I please.
What if it's a guy that really loves biting down really hard?
Oh,
Yeah, this
know
could be a
what?
pleasurable experience regardless of who it
Is
is.
this guy good at sucking dick?
He's better than average.
Does this guy want to suck
Better than
dick?
average.
Wait, this is important. Does he want to suck? Is he willing to do this, or do you have you cast a spell on him?
that makes a big difference for me because if you're not into it, I'm not into it.
Thank you, Sean.
No,
Yeah.
I agree,
So-
Shane. Thank
Preach,
you.
brother.
So he's above average at sucking the dick, and the reason he wants to is because he wants to get better at it.
Oh wow, so he's got
Got some
something to gain from this.
real motivation.
Is he gay?
No,
He's not gay.
no.
Okay.
He just really
They
wants
just
to get
really
good.
wants to
inside
get
of it.
better.
That's weird.
He just likes to build new. He's expanding his portfolio.
Okay.
Wants new skills.
What happened in like? I'm just trying to imagine Greg with these powers where he can just assign someone,
Suck his dick.
just like I command ye to go and suck his dick, and I'm just.
Sean brought up a good point earlier. Does this happen whenever you want? Like, can I be in bed with my girlfriend?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's whenever I want. This is my fantasy.
Oh,
My
God.
fantasy.
Whoa.
I have these
Wow.
What
powers.
word do you want to use?
I don't think so.
I can show. I know what you're up to at all times. So I know exactly when the perfect moment will be for me to have this happen to you. I'm just waiting for you travel home, visit the parents.
No.
You're back in
no.
Binghamton, Sean. You're sitting down to a nice dinner.
Why are you always using me as an example? And all the places that I frequent.
And I just bust right in with my guy in shackles.
What? In shackles?
He's in shackles?
That's how I carry him
I
around.
thought he was there.
You're carrying them
willingly.
around?
He
They
is
don't just
willing.
appear?
It is willing, but some people are into some weird shit.
He's
man.
like that gimp in Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, or like
Oh,
Channing
yeah?
Tatum, and this is the end.
Oh, you just agree with that? Like, yeah, it's just like that?
That
So
guy
how do
seems
I-
cool with it?
How do I know who it is then?
Yeah.
I unmask at the very last second.
So I don't find
What's
out
the
until
very
after
last
he's-
second? Like right before he does it?
Yeah.
Or like right
No,
before I'm
right.
done?
once
what is
you're
it,
done,
Greg?
once you're done, I unmask.
Wow. So he's a blank face up until.
A
Jesus.
gimp face, not a blank face.
So is the
There's a
zipper
difference.
going to get caught?
No.
Because he unzips his mouth.
I mean, he might have some like cold sores on the mouth from the rubbing, but it's not going to do anything to your dick. It's just his lips that might be a
Oh,
little
Those are
fucked up
called
from the gimp
herpes,
mask.
Greg.
Yeah, but mouth herpes
No.
isn't the same as genital herpes, is it?
So wait, okay, let's get this
I
back on
don't.
track.
I think,
So,
yep.
sorry.
I'm sorry, I think we're right on track with important questions.
Speaking of the money,
Yeah.
can I say like, hey, I want $1 million?
Yeah, no, you can go as high as you want. I
Okay.
just want to know how much you would need, considering all these details.
I think I would, if it were under my terms, I might do it for $100,000. But knowing that you are an evil, terrible, vengeful god,
Yeah.
I might ask for a little bit more than $100,000.
I'm just looking for the entertainment value and everything.
What? Are
I'm
you
trying-
there? Like, are you
I'm
watching
there.
this? Like, you
Yeah,
show up
this
to
Oh,
is-
yeah.
Like, this is mostly for you.
You have to look me in the eyes the entire time too.
What? Jesus. This
Maybe
joke
not
gets
the
worse all
entire
the time.
time.
I feel like Lando Calrissian. I have to turn over Han.
No,
Like,
so it's not the whole time, but I am the last face you see before it happens.
Jesus.
Greg Vader
Why do you
over
make
here.
this worse as we go?
Because I have the power to. That's the fun of this whole situation.
This just
All right.
sounds like a huge power trip for you.
Yeah.
You're just like this rich tyrant who's paying people to suck other people's dicks.
I feel like
I got
Greg's going
fuck
to be
you
hard
money,
the whole time,
and it
too.
was out there.
Like, he's going to like it a little too much.
wait. I have a theory.
Oh, good.
Greg, where'd you get all this money?
Oh.
Yeah, wait.
Why
oh, is
are
it
you so
coming from you?
fascinated with sucking other people's dicks, Greg?
Oh my
You know,
god, it's because he was sucking so many dicks.
A lot of my art is drawn from personal experience. I will
Alright.
not deny that.
That's fair. Joke about what you know, right?
Exactly.
So am I signing something again? Is this another contractual situation?
Oh,
Like if I agree to this, then is this forever, or do I get like a lump sum for one time?
So
with
here's
you?
here's the thing. It is one lump sum. It's all cash. You get it all right
I'm
away.
about to lump
Cash.
Is it tax free? Is it
tax free, non-sequential bills.
All right.
Cash in hand.
Okay.
Damn it! I had something I was gonna add on to this.
All right. So it's tax free, cash in hand. So what is it? Like it's like Beetlejuice. I just have to say your name 3 times, or no?
Oh.
It's when you want it to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's whenever.
So
yeah,
I sign
say
on. I
Beetlejuice.
sign on for a
Yeah.
one-time deal with Greg Rude. Someone you and
Well,
someone
no.
else shows up that's gonna suck my dick for the agreed amount of money.
Yeah, and it's a verbal agreement. There is no contract, but I do let you know, and it is true, but you have to choose whether or not to believe me or not, that if you do not allow the dick to be sucked upon my arrival, you will contract AIDS.
So there is a contract. A contractual agreement.
Blood,
like,
basically.
But the thing is it's all verbal. So you just have to, like, in the moment, you're like, does Greg have that power? Can he really make me have AIDS, or is this all just a bluff?
That sounds like a bluff.
Sounds like a bluff, but it is not. I assure you, you will have
like a
very
bluff.
much have AIDS.
Oh boy.
So, do you guys even have a number in mind?
I mean,
Because you know what, you guys think I'm going to be such a vindictive person about this.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yes, I
For
do.
good reason.
you are my
But
friend.
But you never know when it's going to happen. So maybe
I
maybe I
don't
get
know
something
who
out
it
of this.
is.
Or like he has the
That's
he
the
has the
scary
power
part.
over the situation. Maybe I should be extra good to Greg, so he rewards me with a pleasant fellatio experience.
Oh, that sounds horrible. I don't want to be good to you.
Yeah, straight up.
You
Wow.
know? Well, that just might mean you need to be paid more to be nice to me and get your dick sucked.
I want to ask, do I get to have like a one-on-one with this person before, like over the phone? You said I can't see them, but can I like talk to them beforehand?
No, but you do have to drink a cup of coffee with him afterwards.
Is it
Smoke
good
a
coffee?
cigarette?
Yeah, it's not good coffee.
Oh,
It still tastes like his dick, probably. I'm assuming
dick
So you said-
coffee.
it's just in the mouth.
That's
You
not
said this person
not just
has been
dairy
practicing-
creamer in there. It's not dairy creamer.
Not dairy creamer.
What were you saying, Zane?
you said this person's doing this for the practice.
Yeah,
Does that mean they're like, are they good at it?
they are above average. They
Above
have.
average, right,
you are
right,
not
right.
the first dick they've sucked,
All right.
but you will most certainly not be the last.
Oh God.
Oh wow. Okay, I'm gonna throw out a number. I'm gonna say. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm getting my dick sucked, so I can't. I can't
Can't
ask
be
for
all
too
that mad.
much.
It's true.
I'm gonna say.
Even when it's bad, it's good.
I want to up it to 200,000. I'm not gonna be
200.
ridiculous.
That's it.
I'm not gonna be ridiculous about it. Yeah.
So 190 you wouldn't take?
I mean, if we're splitting hairs, I'll take 190.
Kyle, what's your number? See, the look on your face you would think would be you're trying to think of what number it would be. But I think you're just having a hard time thinking anything other than how amazing it would be. I think you're really into the
It's
situation.
a blowjob. Come on.
No, I'm thinking about the money.
I'd do it for free. I'd take the C note. I'd take the 100,000. I think that's a reasonable
100,000's
number.
enough?
Yeah.
So do I have to underbid him?
No. I want to know where you're all at.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, I'm going to take advantage. I mean, if I'm at the whim of Greg, I'm going to do it for $100 million, and I'm going to
That's
get
fair.
some real money from this.
Okay.
So then maybe I can, I don't know, do something with that money.
What do you got?
What if the cap was 5 million?
Then I'll do it for $5 million.
Yeah, well,
Damn it.
hold on
Yeah,
a sec.
that's-
Hold on with
that's
this
bad.
question.
That's bad.
Does this mean I can choose any amount of money and you would do it?
I guess, but I was really I was more or less wondering what the minimum would be.
Oh,
Right,
what the
right.
minimum?
I was
Oh,
going to
the
say, I mean,
minimum.
if we're going full on, I'd be like,
Oh.
as much
Yeah, of
money
course.
as you can
Oh,
give
the
me.
$1 billion.
minimum. All right, hold on. For minimum, I would say. How much did you do?
100,000.
100,000? I mean, I would go.
Why does that
I would
matter?
go as low as like 70.
70?
Just
70
to
grand.
undermine me.
$70.
70. Give me like $70.
70
I just need
$70.
$70.
Cover
Just
my
gotta-
bus fare. It'll be
Yeah,
fine.
just got to grab something. There's something I've been wanting.
I need groceries this week.
Little
That seems like a
just
good way
a
to
little
handle
something
that.
for myself.
Just a little thing.
No, 70,000. I would do 70,000. You know, I'm always thinking student loan debt, car payment, then I'm good, and then a little something extra on the side. So
Yeah.
rent for several months.
And hookers.
Yeah.
And hopefully a little bit of therapy.
Yes. Probably need a lot of that.
Yeah.
So now that we've set our prices, let's have the big reveal.
Yeah. Who's?
Yeah.
We say a big reveal, but I really this is all.
Oh wait, I just had a nightmare scenario. I hope it's not what you're gonna say.
It's not me.
No, but is it one of the other? I was gonna say, is it one of us three?
For one of you, it was.
I bet it's. I think it's Kyle.
No, it was Sean was definitely going to receive from Kyle. Oh God. Yeah, what happened? What's happening?
Nothing. Just had to start another track. We're good.
So
Sorry.
I'm receiving from Kyle.
Yeah, you're receiving from Kyle. That was what I had in mind there.
So I'm sucking Sean's.
Is $70,000 worth it? Would you do you still hold true to that number, Sean?
He's more scarred than I am. Yeah, I'll do it.
Shit, he's got a fair point.
Kyle,
Do I get anything?
Except, Kyle's got like, no offense. I mean, like your teeth are not big, like not like abnormally
Whoa.
large, but you do have like prominent teeth. They do kind of scare me a little bit.
Oh, you might think I'm going to bite your dick?
No, I don't think
I
you're
couldn't
gonna
attest to it.
I'm not thinking you're gonna bite. I just think it might be too much teeth, but that's
that's
okay.
fair. It's possible, man. I've never done it. What?
Yeah, you're learning.
I'm learning. That's true. Oh, wait, no. Apparently, I'm skilled.
yeah. You're not the first duck Kyle's sucked in this situation.
Apparently, I'm very skilled in this situation.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah,
Fine.
I got
All
you.
right. Then you know how to use those chompers.
Oh, I know how to use my chompers.
That's fine.
So who does Kyle get then?
Kyle,
Yeah.
yours was the only one that came quickly, and I don't know why. We can dissect why that happened. But it would be Rickety Cricket.
I was thinking Rickety Cricket. That's terrible.
That's the best answer you could
At
have
which
given.
stage? At which stage?
Yeah,
of
The worst
Yeah, how
stage.
far along into his homelessness are we
What
talking?
season are we talking?
PCP cricket?
No, he is mid. He's writing his opera. He's banging on those trash
Oh,
cans.
he's banging on the trash cans. Yeah.
and then he's got to take a break to suck your dick.
Because he's got to make it sexy. If it's not sexy, you don't eat.
Exactly. Oh man,
I'll take it. I'm sticking with 100 G's. Yeah, I'm down.
And if I'm just going with, because all these are my first thoughts. So if
God.
I am staying true to my first thought,
Yeah.
it was going to be John Malkovich for Zane.
Ooh.
Sticking with 3 dick pics.
Again,
Exactly.
what stage are we talking? Con Air or
Have you
Red?
Ever seen the movie Red?
Yes.
Yeah, Red.
Isn't he in that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So older
He's
John
crazy.
Malkovich.
Yeah. That John Malkovich. He's like wearing the tinfoil hat and everything.
Oh wow.
Crazy John Malkovich.
Acceptable.
I mean,
Okay.
He was always crazy.
He was always.
Did you see Con Air?
Of course, I've seen Con Air.
of course. I've
Classic.
seen that.
Of course.
Am I allowed to talk about this with other people, or is this?
Of course
Did
you
I
are.
sign an NDA?
It's actually public record. It's as soon as it happens, makes
is in the-
makes CNN news.
This is
Fake
in the
news.
legal record.
Yeah.
Okay.
John Malkovich sustains dick.
So,
Doesn't matter.
it was mostly there.
My throat's dry.
Do we? What about you? Are you left out of this?
Yeah, this is not for me. Well, I mean, it just wouldn't. You guys could all say who you would have suck my dick, I guess. Who would you guys choose for me?
Ooh.
I would have salad finger suck your dick.
Ah, goddamn it.
Oh, Jesus.
I think in order for Greg to get the money, it would have to be salad fingers on top of Mr. Bean.
Wait,
Mr.
on top of is Salad Fingers riding Mr. Bean? What are we talking about on top of him?
No, first salad fingers, then Mr. Bean,
Double whammy.
then
What?
whoever Kyle has.
So I'm getting like three sucks now.
Okay.
Because you're the master of this whole thing, it takes more.
Okay. So 3 people for one completion, not 3 different completions?
What if it was Bowser?
That's a lot of teeth, bro.
Yeah.
That's a lot of teeth.
Watch out for those pointy teeth.
Ooh.
But he's only got like 2. And we all,
Pretty sure he has more than 2.
He's got some chompers.
As long as he's not a snapping
Maybe.
turtle, we're all good.
He is a snapping
I
turtle.
vote for the snapping turtle. That's my choice.
Well, I'm
In order for
glad-
Greg to get the money, he's got to get his dick sucked by a snapping turtle.
Exactly. You make it out of there with your dick, you get the money.
Yikes.
I'm glad we've been talking about sucking dick for the past 45 minutes. But
Sneezing leaves.
alas,
Sucking dick, you know? We're
I
all
think-
over the place here.
I think we need to move on. And who are we moving on to? Are we talking to Kyle next?
Yeah, we're going to Kyle.
Me? Okay.
Yeah, what do you got first, Kyle?
Okay. So I realized recently that there was a type of question, hypothetical question, that we've never asked on this podcast before. And I
Impossible.
personally was like, trust me, I feel the same way. Felt the same way. So the type of question is, who would win in a fight?
Oh, damn.
That's a good one.
How have we never asked one of those, right?
yeah,
I don't know.
I like this.
Okay.
I love it.
So the one I have is one I've heard before, but it was something that stumped me. So I think it would be it'll be good. So who would win in a fight? Helen Keller with a pistol or a Roomba with a chainsaw attached to the top?
What?
Oh god.
Yeah.
Where did you hear this? You said you heard this
On the
before.
internet somewhere.
Oh my
in the
God.
depths, but
What kind of pistol? Just a revolver, so she has to like really reload
like
it.
a police Glock.
Okay.
So she's in a room, right? So the Roomba's in a room,
Yes.
or this isn't like in a field or something.
No, this isn't an enclosed space.
How big is the room?
I would say probably. I'm trying to think of a size.
25
I
by
would
25.
say like the
classic.
25 by 25. Yeah, about 25 by 25. I would say like the size of your guys' living room in that giant Fredonia house. How big do you think that was?
That was pretty big. Tall
It was
ceilings.
pretty big. The tall ceilings.
Probably
true,
about
but it was
25
wide.
by 25.
Let's call it 25 by 25.
With tall
Okay.
ceilings.
Yeah,
That's a sizable room.
it is.
And this is with the Roomba?
This is with the Roomba.
Can I get out of this room?
No, you're not Helen Keller.
Why are you in there? We're asking who would win this.
No, you cannot. No, there's no way out of the room. It's a fight to the death. Somebody has to die.
Yeah, someone has to win.
Oh, wow. I'm an
Not-
idiot. I've been thinking
Yeah.
about me fighting each of these, not them fighting each other.
If you want to fight him, you can't. You want to hop in there?
I
It's
was
all
like,
you, man.
how long?
So wait.
How long's the battery life of the Roomba?
Yeah,
That's a
what
good
generation
question.
Roomba is this?
So I thought about this as well. So I'm going to say that it's solar powered and there's like, a skylight in the ceiling so it can continue. There is no the loss of power.
Okay.
Perpetual power.
What about on
Perpetual
the
power.
on the chainsaw? Where's the gas come from?
Same thing. Solar powered chainsaw.
Solar
Wow.
powered chainsaw.
So are we in an open
wave of the
air
future.
room? Like there's an open air, the sunshine gets in.
There is, the sunshine gets in. You can get oxygen.
Okay, good.
Yep. You can get some oxygen.
Get air.
So does Helen Keller have to shoot both the chainsaw and the Roomba? Or if she shoots the Roomba, a door opens and she doesn't have to worry about that chainsaw anymore?
See, that's a tough one because she could shoot one or the other and still get injured.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, she could get grievously injured quickly.
I'm going to
So-
say she
so-
has to kill both.
So for great
So this
safety-
is a fight to the death. This isn't just like being incapacitated.
No, this is a fight to the death.
So like if she just knocked
Ooh,
over the
boy.
Roomba, a ref would step in and rewrite it.
To be fair, Helen Keller's the only one dying in this situation.
No, the Roomba
is not
can
alive.
die. It can
Look.
go
Yeah.
like, you can get to like it, irreparable damages here.
Yeah. Let's
a
just
Roomba,
say for,
not-
argument's sake, artificial intelligence has become a thing and now they have rights.
What?
Yeah. Loophole filled.
Decision
So
made.
this is a sentient Roomba with feelings?
Can it feel pain?
Or
Sure,
is
but
it
it
really
still
just a
operates
Roomba?
like a Roomba.
So it still
Can it-
vacuums.
It still vacuums according to sensors, not from intelligence.
Is the room? Is the
Does
room
it say
we?
like in a robot voice, like, I will vacuum up your blood?
It can.
That
it
was
does
a
not.
great robot voice.
That'd be great. I would like that.
Is the room where they're fighting in clean, or is it also vacuuming as it's going?
Yeah, is this robot going to get distracted?
Oh, good question. I hadn't thought of that. I'm going to say that the floor is pretty much clean, so the room is just on a random path.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So I need some fact checking here, Kyle.
Yeah.
Helen Keller, she was blind and deaf and dumb and mute, not dumb.
Yeah, she was a mute. She was a
Mute,
mute.
I meant to say mute.
Oh, my God. She was blind and deaf. I don't think she was technically mute, though.
She was
She
mute
could,
because
like,
she was
moan
deaf.
and stuff, right? Yeah.
But a mute can make sounds, can't they?
No, that's
I don't
why
know
they're
if
mute.
she...
All right.
I think she was mute in the sense that she could not shape any sort of...
Right, because
coherent
she's
sounds,
deaf
but-
and
Yeah,
she spoke
'cause-
like a deaf person
yeah.
would.
That's the one.
Right.
So, yeah.
Okay, so she's blind and deaf.
She's blind and deaf.
Has she ever used a gun before? Has she been able to train?
No.
Oh no.
Nope,
So she
first time
doesn't.
holding a
Does she have
firearm.
more ammo? Does she have another?
I'm going to say she has, like, 2 extra clips. And
Where?
she at
Wait,
least
wait.
knows how to reload a gun.
In her pocket?
I have-
Sure.
What's she dressed like? Is she dressed in like
The
Helen Keller?
typical garb of the time, I'm assuming a dress of some sort.
Oh boy. Is that where the magazines are?
Magazines.
The extra clips.
Oh, duh. Yeah. Sure. Pocket.
Oh, boy, just in the pocket.
Duh.
Yeah.
I have an important question.
Yeah.
Is Helen Keller aware that she's in this situation?
I don't know.
How did we
Someone just
communicate
hands
to
her
her?
a gun. Like,
True. It's not like you could explain it to her unless you
How
want a
could we-
sign on her palm of her hand or whatever they
There's a
used to do.
Roomba with a solar-powered chainsaw, and it's coming to get you, Helen Keller. How do we tell her?
Well, what's
I don't
the,
think you
what's
can
the
sign
woman's
that.
name?
How do you sign that? What?
What's the woman's name who famously helped her?
Right, the woman who
Roberts.
like
Ann
signed
Sullivan.
into her fucking
Ann
palm
Sullivan.
or whatever.
Is Ann Sullivan like her ringside coach yelling out directions?
Yeah, every once in a while she can go to the corner
Trying
to
to
get some
yell.
water and sit down on a stool for a minute.
Oh, that's right.
Really?
Yeah.
What am I saying?
no,
so
no,
in this
not
room,
really.
there's like a little
Doesn't.
pen pop up for the Roomba for it to be in a corner for a bit.
Polish up the blades a little bit and
Yeah.
send it
Does
back
the
out.
Roomba have like a side coach too? Like
No.
the Ann Really?
I'm gonna say both.
Who
They're
designed?
alone.
Who
I'm saying they're
designed the
both
Roomba?
alone.
Who designed the Roomba? Was it Janie Heineman from MythBusters?
I'm gonna.
He was on
I'm
Robot
gonna
Wars.
say this is a very crude contraption. Someone
Oh.
straight up stole a Roomba,
And just like
gorilla
zip tied it together.
duct tape a chainsaw to the top of it, and just let it go.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
We've established that it's artificial intelligence inside that Roomba.
It has feelings, but it's not good. It's still being controlled by the sensors that it normally
Okay.
would be, so it can't
So
control
it-
itself.
So it's probably screaming on the inside, yelling, "I'm sorry, Helen Keller. I don't want to do this, but I'm a fucking Roomba and I have to."
Yes, it's a hollow shell of a Roomba. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's bleak.
Man, I feel like there's an obvious answer here.
Well, I asked if Helen Keller got to practice with the gun. She couldn't. Did the Roomba have practice with chainsaws?
Yeah, is this thing going to tip over if we put a chainsaw on it?
Yeah. Have we leveled it correctly?
I'm going to say it's leveled correctly. It will not flip over unless Helen Keller, finds a way to flip it over.
Does it go in the same pattern all the time so she could just wait and like listen to it and figure
She
out
can't
its?
listen.
She can't listen.
Damn it!
No,
I keep
wait,
forgetting
but
it's.
she can't
can
feel it.
feel. She can
She can
feel
feel
the
the chainsaw vibrating through the floor.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Does it go in the same pattern? She could learn the pattern.
Interesting.
But she's going to get hurt. She's probably going to get some minor, if not somewhat serious wounds before she really catches on. And if she tries to shoot the gun, it's probably going to fly out of her hands.
Ooh,
She's not going to be ready to like shoot the gun.
devastating.
I was leaning one way, but now I might be leaning the other, depending on how you answer this. What if Helen Keller can like brush some dirt off her clothes onto the ground to like beckon the Roomba over because it
Entice
can't
it.
resist the dirt,
Ooh.
and then she waits to feel it, and then she'll know that it's in the general vicinity, and she's able to shoot it. Is she a dirty girl? Is what I'm saying.
I mean, after a couple of hours of running around away from a Roomba with a
Couple
chainsaw,
hours?
probably. I mean, who knows how long they could be in there?
I don't know.
This is a death match to the death.
Kyle, I think this might be an unprecedented situation.
I would agree.
It's hard to say how long they'll be in there together.
That's what I mean. It could be hours.
Oh my.
So yeah, I'd say she's dirty enough where if she were, well, I don't know how a Roomba works in that sense. Does it detect dust? Does it detect just?
No, I'm
objects?
pretty sure it just goes. Real
It goes in
Roombas
a certain
just go
pattern,
in
right?
a pattern, and then they go back to the charging station, and they do it again.
Makes sense.
I do want to point out one thing because I'm having a hard time not imagining this scenario very vividly in my head.
Oh god.
Whereas her killing the Roomba is a very, quick and clean death. Her dying via Roomba
Yeah, that would kill her.
chainsaw would be the most excruciating way to die because it's first going to take off her legs, then she's going to be it's either she bleeds out or it makes her way back over and she just continues to get
Right,
that
that's
is
terrible.
awful.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
one of the worst things, and I can't stop seeing it. God damn
It's
it,
pretty
God.
bad.
Truly terrible.
It's
truly
gruesome.
terrible, right?
It is gruesome.
Yeah. But the potential is also that it may not be a quick and swift death because if she uses all 3 clips, doesn't hit anything, then she's got to kill this thing with her bare hands.
Okay.
Oh god,
That is a better scenario.
Yeah. Right? Like how?
I think if you shoot a Roomba a few times,
But what if she
with a
misses?
gun,
What if she
she'll
misses all
miss.
of them?
jeez, I had this vision of her like at least grabbing it at some point and getting the hang of the gun, and like just pop, pop, pop.
Oh, you mean like holding it still?
Like yeah,
Point
like,
blank.
She gets a hold of it, but
what if she grabs the chainsaw part?
well, ideally she doesn't grab
fingers.
that part. She grabs
Well,
the
guess
non-lethal
what?
end
She
of
doesn't
it.
have any control. She can't see it.
She has control over her body, and she's not just she can feel pain. She's not just gonna grab the chainsaw part.
Is she
Hopefully.
familiar with what Roombas are? Does she know what she's trying to kill?
She doesn't know what guns are. Why does she know what the
could
Roomba is?
She could. They could be an instructional manual in Braille. She could figure it out.
Is there an instruction manual?
Kyle, answer.
Kyle?
I'm thinking.
Kai?
Kyle.
Okay, so I'm gonna say they didn't have a whole lot of time to explain what was going on. It was kind of sprung on them. So she's got the main idea. She knows that there's some sort of thing moving around with a spinning chainsaw on top of it. She may not understand that is actually a vacuum that's about to murder her, but she does know that something's going around with the chainsaw and that she has a gun that could kill it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know two
Just the
things.
basics.
This thing's trying to kill me, and these floors are spotless.
Well, I know my answer.
Okay.
It is the
You guys
Roomba is definitely going to win this thing. There's no way that Helen Keller is going to be able to shoot this even one time before it gets her. I mean, even if it cuts off her legs and then she shoots it, she's still going to die. She's going to bleed out.
I
Is
see.
there
what
Wait
you
a
mean.
second. I have one
Interesting.
question. Which way is the chainsaw angled? Is it like
Is this going
is
clockwise
it
or
vertical
counterclockwise?
or is it horizontal?
Horizontal. So it could easily cut off a leg.
Not a whole leg.
Not,
It's a
I mean,
Roomba.
it's gonna put a nice gash in there, though.
So wait, hold on. Before we just conclude this, I say like so the thing cuts off like what up to mid calf.
Probably.
Mid calf. They're just gonna let her die. Like no, like someone put this whole thing together. You're saying like they're like they told her this, they told her that.
I don't know if you know what
But
a
then, like,
death
she
match
gets a leg
is,
cut off, and no one's
Sean.
gonna go in and like cauterize the wound.
It's called a fight to the death for a reason. Someone needs to die.
Exactly.
Well, that's fucked up. That's just like letting someone die. It's not like the Roomba's just gonna keep going.
She has
could.
the opportunity. If she cuts off her leg, she could bleed out. But if she is able to like grab
Somehow
that thing
get
as
the-
it's caught in her
okay.
leg, fucking tear that shit apart before she bleeds out.
All right.
Let's say somehow she's saved. It's
All right.
truly just the first one to stop living.
All right.
Well, I know what I'm gonna say. I know who I think will win.
Okay.
I think that Helen Keller would be sort of a daredevil-like figure at this point in her life. She's spent her whole life in the dark. She'll
point?
sense the vibrations. She'll know. I think she would have the ability to shoot this Roomba. I think you spend your whole life not being able to hear or see anything. I think you're going to be so attuned to the vibrations and figuring out when people are walking up to you, all that sort of stuff, that she'll be able to figure out where that Roomba is and shoot it.
It's like a Daredevil situation.
That's what I said, Matt Murdock. She's going to be this kind of daredevil situation.
Yeah. How
Not
old
the-
is
not-
how
I
old
think
is
not the
maybe
Helen?
Ben
giving
Affleck
Helen
bad
Keller
guy.
a little too much credit. I don't think she's Daredevil.
Well,
All she
But
needed
either-
was a stick in her life, and she would be.
Whoa, easy there,
Fair
Greg.
enough.
how old is Helen Keller?
Stick is a person.
How old is she at this point? Is she an older Helen Keller?
Oh, that's a good question.
Because she has Ann Sullivan on the sideline.
Wait, why does Sean get more information before he says, but we don't? This is unfair.
Hey, you didn't ask the questions. I'm asking the questions that I need to
I would
answer the
say
question.
She's in like prime, age, physical to like early 20s.
She lived very long.
Sure, she did, but she probably wasn't as agile in her older
Yeah, but
years.
she probably didn't. She probably didn't like communicate or get. Anyway, I'm gonna side with Greg on this, and I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with Helen Keller. I think she's scrappy.
Okay.
I don't think you're giving her enough credit. I don't think she's she's not Daredevil, but I think she'll be able to realize she's in a shit situation, and
Not everyone can be
get
Daredevil,
herself-
Sean.
yeah, not everyone can be Daredevil.
True.
Not everyone can be Daredevil.
Well,
Kyle, what did you think?
oh yeah.
I honestly might veer towards Helen Keller Because I feel like even if she got like ankle cut off, falling to the ground, and that thing's still digging into her, you get that one last minute like rush of adrenaline, grab that thing, chuck it against a wall, break it. I don't know. I feel like maybe she might have a chance because she's a human. She can critically think. At the same time, one quick swipe and that bitch is dead. This is a tough one, guys. I'm perplexed.
Zane, you do know that deaf people are still people, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I just want to make that clear.
I wasn't sure if Zane was clear on that.
Yeah.
This is what I'm trying to say, Zane.
No way. That she's not surviving.
Deaf lives matter.
I would put all $100,000 of my dick sucking money on that Roomba.
Nice.
Oh, man.
All right. Well, I'm glad we sorted that out. I hope we never have to see that situation through.
I'd like to see an animated version of that situation.
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't know about that. My God.
It's like a celebrity
Tree Friends.
deathmatch, that
Oh,
claymation
yeah.
thing.
Oh, that shit
like
used to be
that.
really fucked up, actually.
Yeah,
It was great. Good show.
I loved it.
So we have one question left. Hopefully you all are still listening. Sean, why don't you make it worth our while? What do you got for us?
All right. Well, I was thinking this. We all know how medical technology is getting pretty outstanding. You know,
Oh, it's
we're
great.
reaching. Yeah. Oh, it's great.
Outstanding.
We had Kyle and I and his brother had this conversation a while ago, and it's just a what if. What if, just a little conversation to wrap things up. What if you had a nanobot living in your bloodstream, living in your body, that you could control through an app on your cell phone?
What does it do?
Does anything. I mean, like, it has so many commands.
Can it eat all the cholesterol in my arteries?
Yeah, it finds out, like, what if it could? What if it could, like, it just is on autopilot, kind of, and it finds all the cholesterol. It's like it finds shit in your body that shouldn't be there.
Like a
and
Roomba.
it gets rid of it.
Like a Roomba.
It's like a
for your
Roomba
body.
for your body.
So far, I'm on board.
What if I take a lot of drugs and or alcohol and I want to be done with that? Can it
Ooh.
eat up all those terrible things out of my bloodstream?
The toxins.
I mean, it is. I don't know if it can do that.
What?
Well, you would be the only person who would know.
True.
I think
It's like a
I think
Roomba.
this robot would just tell. It would send you a notice on your thing, like saying how much what
so
your
can-
ABV is.
It can detect the levels, but it can't.
It
rid
can't
of
destroy like alcohol. It can't filter your blood. It's tiny. It's a little guy.
You just said it could
Just
eat
a little guy.
Little
cholesterol.
guy.
It's just a little guy.
It's not
you
gonna.
say?
What?
You just said it could suck up cholesterol, right?
It doesn't suck it up, but it can like destroy it, like physically.
You just said it can't destroy
chopstick.
alcohol.
It can chop
Wait
it
a
up.
minute. I really enjoyed the physical motion you just made. One of the. I don't even know how to.
Like an angry badger.
Yeah,
Angry
like a badger.
Honey
So
badger?
Honey badger,
It can destroy cholesterol, but it can't destroy alcohol. Seems
No.
kind of arbitrary, but okay.
Well, alcohol is like
This
a
is Sean's
compound.
scenario.
Cholesterol is an actual buildup of stuff on an area. So, like, if you have a clogged artery, it can break up that cholesterol. But it's like, what's it? It's a little tiny. It's like one little guy. What's it? How can it filter?
Just one little guy.
It can't destroy molecules necessarily.
What can it do? What can it do?
Well, we already established
Well,
it can
we've-
get rid of cholesterol, Zane. Keep up.
Yeah,
I have fine cholesterol. Thank you
it
very
can
much.
destroy cancer.
That's pretty heavy.
Remember,
wow.
Kyle?
That's
we were
right.
talking
We
about
did.
this.
Yeah, that's pretty heavy, honestly. That's
Do you remember, Kyle?
Oh, I remember.
You remember, Kyle?
I remember.
Oh, that's
It could
good.
destroy
What
cancer.
Does it hurt?
No, it's tiny. It's small. It's a little tiny microscopic thing.
Can I research it and pass it along to other people, or is this only known to me?
Sean, why don't you answer quicker?
Because this is this is like a thing that people have.
So people have it.
Yeah, no, we're not like this.
This is something
No,
that you
this
can
is-
buy. This is on the market.
This is part of healthcare. This is
What's
yeah,
the
you can just
procedure
people
like
can
to
have
get
Does
this.
in?
everybody have this? Like, they get one?
Yeah, you can get one. You buy one.
You have to pay
have
for it, though.
You have it. Well, I don't know the nature of healthcare in the future.
Fair enough.
If ideally this would be on everything, and you can just download the app. Little guy tells you what he's been doing. Mm-hmm. You know, it's a live feed inside your body. It's like, hey, you're pretty drunk right now, or hey, you ate too much pizza.
I don't need a nanobot to tell me I ate too much pizza. I know how much pizza I ate.
You sure, Zane?
Yeah, oh yeah.
What's the procedure like that puts this nanobot in me? Is it just like a shot?
Yeah, it's just a shot.
Just a little,
I think we're not focusing on like the capabilities of this little guy. Like,
Well,
we
you
could
gotta
have.
give me a
there.
hint. You gotta give me a hint. I'm having trouble.
You could get one. Maybe you could get a couple, a few, depending on your plan.
What's my plan?
The big one, the big plan. You got the big plan, and it gives you like 5 bots. But really, I mean, you just need kind of one. And if it needs maintenance or it needs to get cleaned up because it got dirty, they can take it out.
What is this
Maybe
thing called?
there's like a little port on your arm that like it gets sucked out of.
What's the genius marketing name that will be in every household, Sean?
Does that matter to you? Like, does that matter? We're
Body
talking about
Roomba.
it. What?
body Roomba.
Roomba for body.
Simple as
Body
that.
buddy.
The body Roomba.
Roomba by body.
Or body by Roomba.
There you go.
So could this thing like, I'm trying to think of more like positive things for me rather than just health reasons. Could it affect like my nerves, do things like say if I wanted to have a handless orgasm, could that thing like play with my nerves
Ooh.
and just like
Like get inside your prostate.
yeah,
and,
like I don't even have to
massage
try
it.
to masturbate.
just ram against
that.
that thing.
Where like hook up to the nerves in the sphincter that get all that stuff going.
I don't think it needs the nerves. What it does, what happens is you say like you can ask it to do certain things.
You mean like Siri?
Because you have
Can it say
communications.
no?
Yeah, you're like
Body Roomba.
Yeah,
Make
body
widgets.
Roomba. Go to prostate. Take out big hands. And it takes out 2 giant Mickey Mouse type hands and it just starts massaging so that you have
Wow.
this.
That's
Wait,
sounds
so,
great.
so it's traveling through blood vessels, right?
Yeah, it's a tiny guy.
So
It's just a little guy.
if can I like during full arousal, can I tell it to like increase stimulation or decrease stimulation?
Ooh.
it can't
Lasts forever.
No, it can't do. I don't know how it would do that.
I don't know. You,
You could
tell
just
us,
say
Sean.
it could.
All right, look. All right, like I'm saying, this thing has like practical applications here. It's got big hands. It can massage things.
That's so
muscle
practical.
knots. Do you
Muscle
have a tense?
knots?
Do you have a tense back? It
Oh, I
goes
do.
in there,
Muscle
massages your muscles on the
idea.
inside. Goes and finds blockages in your arteries, breaks up cholesterol,
Wait,
finds
so-
cancer. I said this thing fights cancer, and then everyone was like, "Whatever."
Well, I'm
But
having a hard time
you
picturing
want-
this thing because if it's nanoscopic, microscopic, whatever the fuck you said, and it can't filter the blood, but it can produce giant Mickey Mouse hands that can go through the blood vessels and massage knots
You're
and
kind of
muscles.
contradicting yourself there, bud.
I
It's got
don't
these
see how I
fantastical
am.
powers, but it can't filter blood.
It can't filter blood. I don't know. It's not a filter. It's not a filter. It's a little guy
No,
with big
it's
hands.
not a filter. It just has giant hands that can go through the blood vessels.
I don't know how it's going to filter all of your blood. Your liver's already doing that, and it's how big? It's like your liver's this huge thing, and it's already filtering your blood. Your kidneys are filtering your blood. Why? How can this one little guy? He's got big hands. He doesn't have
I have a
Isn't that
question.
enough for you guys? He's got big hands.
He can make you come without doing that. Like, you don't have to do anything. You just have to ask him to do this for you, and he'll do it.
I have an important question, Sean.
What?
I said I have an important question.
Oh, yes, please, please.
Using this body buddy, can I make a sequel to Osmosis Jones with him being the star?
Is this the porn parody of Osmosis?
I was
Jones?
hoping not. I was hoping it would be family friendly, but
Are you saying, like, does he have a little camera on the inside of your body?
no, I'm saying can I make an animated version of this scenario with him being the star, kind of like rotoscoped in with Chris Rock as the voice of him?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. You can do that. Like, are you asking me, like, for the rights to this idea? Because you got them, bud.
I mean, I guess if you can massage my prostate, I can do whatever I want, right?
Yeah, I could see this being more of an adult type picture
Hollywood's all about sequels.
because he's got giant Mickey
R-rated
Mouse hands and
animated
he's
stuff.
massaging Zane's prostate.
The prostate.
Prostate.
Can it say no?
Yeah, how intelligent is this thing?
I think once you're both like really old, like if you've been with the same one for a while and he's
Wait, the
just like
nanobot
over
ages?
it and you're over it, you're like, hey, you want to make me come? He's like, not again.
Not today.
It's been 80
Frank.
years of this. I'm not doing it anymore. You're like,
So the
you've learned.
nanobot ages?
What?
It ages? The
What?
bot ages? The nanobot ages?
I mean, if it gains sentience over time, I guess so.
Machine learning.
Because I guess it's like connected to a hive mind. Like it updates your phone. It's connected. So it's
What
not
if it gets a
like,
virus?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Does that mean
God.
people could hack into the shit and kill me from
fuck
the
yeah,
inside?
it
Holy
could.
shit.
Oh, well,
Probably.
shit. I don't want it.
That's
Get it out.
terrible.
But think about it. If it's connected to your health plan, then like oh shit, then they'll know if you're being good or not.
What?
Oh,
Because,
you
like,
mean
if
they're
it
gonna up
goes-
your premiums
they'll
if they
up
can
your
tell you're
premiums.
not
Oh,
being
shit.
healthy?
Yeah.
Sean, what have you done?
I don't know. I've just come up with a great idea.
What if?
No, I don't
No,
think
that's
so.
a terrible idea.
This
What
is
if
terrible.
I buy this thing? It's 2017. What if 2 years down the line, Body Buddy S comes out and Kyle gets it, and I'm jealous?
Because his is a different
His
color.
is way better than mine. His can really massage my prostate. Ram right
Mine has
into
a
it.
headphone jack, too.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm jealous. How do I upgrade? Am I stuck with this thing forever? Can I change it out?
I don't know. I guess that depends on your health plan. Free upgrades.
Oh man,
Thanks,
I'm stuck with
Obamacare.
this. I don't see any positives of this fucking thing.
Except for
It
handless
finds
orgasms.
cancer, and it just destroys it.
It tells me how much pizza I've eaten. I don't need that. My fucking girlfriend tells me that.
I think you latched onto the wrong aspect of this little guy.
Look, I
But
just want
see,
something to
I
make
don't
me
have
come.
health care, so I need to be able to... How much does this cost without insurance?
I don't know.
You're the
Really,
only
like,
one
we're
who
talking
should
about,
know.
Look at these questions.
The
You wanna
economic
know.
impact of this thing, like if you said, oh no, you're out, say you're out of condoms.
Oh, can it
Roomba.
stop the...
Yeah,
gonna
that's
eat all my
right. That's
sperm?
right.
Oh
Do you
my
remember
God.
this
Okay.
now?
All right, we
After all this
have the
time.
most damning one here. We should have brought this up earlier.
Well, I was waiting
So
for it to
I'm
come
going
up
to help
naturally.
Sean out with this one.
Please.
So, the image that came to my head, I think we had differing images in our heads, but the one that came to
Probably.
my head was that this guy, if you put it on the mode, it's like birth control mode, that he would fly to the front of the urethra, just fucking post up there with guns, shooting the sperm as they
like the
come
end of
by,
it's
like
like
in
the
Star
Matrix
Wars.
3.
What?
It's like Matrix Revelations at the end where they're shooting the
they're
literal
coming in
sperm
a
robots.
Zion.
Exactly. Exactly. They're just shooting them as they go down. And
Wow.
immediately I was like, okay, I'm sold. This thing's
That sounds
pretty great.
cool. I do like that.
Right?
So just to be
Zane?
clear, it has giant Mickey Mouse arms, can shoot sperm, can cure cancer, and get rid of junk in your veins, but it cannot filter your blood.
Why do you want it to?
I just like that it has all these fantastical abilities, but that's where
Greg.
the line is drawn.
You got to get the S version, man.
Oh, the S one.
Yeah.
Your wait is over.
Did we determine if it can make you orgasm or not?
Yeah, it said it had
It
big
better
Mickey
be able
Mouse
to.
hands.
Oh, right. Duh, of course. The Mickey
Did
Mouse
the-
hands. Of course.
So the only way it makes you orgasm though is a prostate massage. That's the only
Yeah,
way.
what if I want some other stuff?
How?
I want
it's
the
not,
whole package.
What, you want it to come out of the body and jerk off your dick?
I mean,
That's
how
not
big
exactly-
can
I'm
these
not
hands
opposed to this idea. I'm just asking questions.
Well, I don't know how it's going to do like the mechanical side of it when it's a microscopic nanobot. That's
You
the
don't
only
have to
other
worry
way to
about
do
how.
it.
I mean,
Get
couldn't
people
it,
to figure out
this.
those
couldn't it
problems.
attach to nerves, like send some electrical signals or something, like the same nerve that would cause me to
I wouldn't
normally
want
No,
Yeah.
no, Kyle.
I
It
think
has
that
giant
would
Mickey Mouse hands.
Yeah, exactly.
What'd you say?
It can't stimulate your nerves. It has giant Mickey Mouse hands.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll stimulate your nerves.
How giant are these hands?
How what?
How big are the hands? Can I see them like the
They're big
scarab
enough.
crawling through your body in The Mummy?
Big enough.
They're big enough. They're big enough.
Big enough.
If you looked at them through a microscope, you would probably see just like a tiny little guy with just giant hands squirming around in your...
I'm going to say that awful. I do not want this fucking thing. There's no positives.
Okay.
And I feel like someone's going to hack into it, and at the very best, they'll hack and make me come when I don't want to. So I'm going to pass.
Can I jailbreak it?
Like to do what?
Just so that my biggest worry is hacking. I don't like it being vulnerable to hack. If you took that out, I'd be all in. But if it can be hacked, probably not. Because I know some people who would, if I knew one of you had one of these, I would spend all my free time figuring out how to hack that bitch just to fuck with you.
I cannot get the image of Zane just being in a public place like, oh, not again.
Damn it, Kyle! This has been a very sexual episode of Hypothetically Speaking.
They all are.
It's true. They all are.
We do have some pretty innocent ones. But this has been an extraordinary one.
What are you doing, Kyle?
What am I doing?
You want this fucking body, buddy?
I mean, if it's getting hacked, I feel the same way. I can't. I don't feel like that seems like an episode of Black Mirror waiting to happen.
Right.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I just can't do it. I can't.
Next thing you know, you're fucking a pig on live TV.
I do love the idea of us being able to hack each other's nanobots to make each other come at unexpected times. But I mean, for the sake of argument, maybe it's not hackable. It's just on a thing with your phone, just your phone, and you can't hack it.
Even if somebody got a hold
or
of
a special wrist thing. I don't know. It's just interfaceable.
Okay.
I mean,
on a closed little network.
If it's a machine, I can hack it. Not me, but one.
Oh,
somebody.
Zane can hack anything this summer.
Zane the brain.
Yeah. Well, I think did we talk about dicks in literally every question?
I think they came up.
Except for Helen Keller. There were no dicks involved.
Greg did talk about her age for a little while.
Except for the dicks who put her in that situation.
Oh, there you
Fair.
go. That's a good one to end on, I think.
But I just wanted to put a tail end, not on any of these, but I want to let Kyle know the great lengths we went to have him be our shithead for Doug Love Movies. We all wrote...
Wait, what?
We all made you our shithead on the name tag for Doug Loves Movies.
Yeah!
But none of us got chosen, so you're not going to be able to hear it. But at one point, so we all wrote something out. Mine said, that fuckboy Kyle. And at one point, the waitress stumbled over my name tag and looked down, and Zane and I saw her read,
she definitely did a double take.
That fuckboy Kyle.
Yeah.
Just went on with their life.
That's so
It was pretty great. But all three of us put it so we're to increase our odds of you being the shithead.
That is the sweetest thing anyone's ever done for me.
You're still
Thank
the
you guys.
shithead in my heart, Kyle.
Yeah, you're still our shitheads, even if you didn't get chosen.
That's great. I'm a little disappointed I won't hear it, but it still means a lot.
I mean, we can still read it to you whenever you want.
That's true.
I hear it on a daily basis.
It's written on permanent marker, forever there.
This has been a fun one, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to Hypothetically Speaking. We have a website.
That we do.
Why don't you talk about it?
It's the 8o'clockstop.com. Lots of cool stuff up there. Hypothetically Speaking's up there, as well as our SoundCloud, soundcloud.com/hypothetically speaking podcast.
Right.
Zane and I are doing another podcast called Three Dicks Picks with Ryan Miller. There's going to be 2 episodes up of that pretty soon. Well, by the time this one's up, there'll be 2. We had a couple more additions this week. We got some Twitch streams up there. We got a new beer blog by Jack called Jack on Tap.
I love that title.
Jack on Tap.
Jack on Tap.
So, yeah, a lot of cool things. Some more things coming that way. Go there.
We also have funny bios for all of us.
I love funny bios.
Funny bios.
Some funnier pictures as well.
There's a gallery of my dog up there.
There is. Coco's up there.
I haven't seen that yet. I want to check
Oh,
that
I
out.
love, what is it? Forever Sniffing? I love it.
Forever Sniffing's her Instagram that Ryan made.
Check it out.
It is linked to there, but there's a Coco catalog up on the site with some fun stuff.
Kyle and I might be having a new idea.
Potentially. We're working on
We're
maybe
working
another
on an idea.
podcast. We're workshopping some ideas.
We're thinking
Hell
about
yeah.
something.
Well, the
Get
beauty
excited.
of this is that because there's also the Critical Mass podcast. Go listen to that with Rockness Monster and Dan. And the idea is, we're all plugging each other. We're all going to be guests.
We're all plugging each other.
Plugging each other right up
On a
we're
daily
gonna be-
basis.
We're gonna be on each other's podcasts. Sean, Kyle, we'd love to have you on an episode of Three Dicks Picks.
Never.
I've already made it mandatory that everyone has to guest on everyone's shows, or else. So yeah, it's a good time.
This is like a dictatorship. I don't
Yeah,
want to
this
be
is
a part of
tyranny.
this.
I
is what
tell you
tyranny
what to
feels
do,
like.
and you do it. It's like that soulless Roomba. You might not want to, but you have no choice.
It's like Greg telling
What
us.
are you
like,
talking about? You're
whose
paying
dick we're
people
gonna
to
be
suck
sucking.
dicks.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I have to say about the website.
Last but not least, if our lovely listeners, if we have any, we would love to hear from you. If you have questions or comments, or if you'd like to hear one of your questions,
Suggestions.
Yes.
one of your hypothetical suggestions, you can email us at info.hypotheticallyspeaking@gmail.com. So yeah, thanks for listening. This has been a great episode, guys, and we are signing off.
I came a little.